Welcome to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka MikeDaddy, aka Magnificent Mikey. I am a creator that you can support and support a creator. So just put that code in when you are in the item shop. That code is MMMikeDaddy. And whenever you're shopping around in the item shop, Fortnite is going to send a little bit my way. Also, another way you can send a little bit my way is to use the Amazon link in the show notes and the show description. Click on that link. When you click on the link, it's going to send you directly to Amazon. And when you shop on Amazon, it's going to be no extra cost to you. Just buy whatever you want to buy. And Amazon is going to send a little bit my way as well for you doing that. Thank you for doing those for me, guys. Let's get into the Fortnite Winter Royale Qualifiers Day 2. I just finished those up and I am ready to talk about it. Man, this tournament was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun testing myself and seeing what I could do. I'm pretty happy with my performance for the most part. I was hoping to best my score of 12 yesterday. I did not do that. I only ended up getting 10. I'm happy I got double digits in each of the rounds that I did. If you're on YouTube and looking at this here, you will see that I have one here that says 4, but that is from this morning. It was the very first round. I was actually at work and happened to have a break during the first round, and so while I was on my break, I got in real quick. I only played 2 matches, and but out of the 2 matches, I got 4 points total. So I don't really count that round, but for the actual rounds that I actually played for a good amount of time, I did good. So yesterday, the round I played in, I had 12 points. Today, after I got off work, I got home. I had about about an hour 45 probably to play in today's second round of qualifiers. I ended up getting 10 points in that round. And I was really, at that point, I was feeling really good about myself. I was thinking, okay, I got 10 points in almost half the time that I got 12 points the day before. So I was feeling pretty confident that I was going to be able to, beat my score of 12. But I obviously was not able to do that. I was when I did my the very last round of today. I got to play all 3 hours, and I still only ended up with 10 points. This one I was actually a little bit more salty about. We'll talk about that a little bit later, though. Let's just move on, and I have a couple questions for you guys for the winter qualifiers. Do you like the current format that we have for this tournament? Do you like the way the game is scored? I've spent a lot of time on Twitter today just looking at people, what their opinions of the Winter Royale were, whether it was good opinion, whether they felt good about it or they felt bad about it, what they liked, what they didn't like. One thing I kept seeing pop up was the scoring system. I actually like the scoring system, so you get a point once you get to top 10 and then top 5, and then you get added 3 points for the Victory Royale. I actually like that. I actually ended up in second place a few times myself. I know there was some people saying that you should get also another bonus point for getting second place. I don't know if it's really worth another bonus point for getting second place. Obviously you wouldn't get as much as first, but an additional point for second place. Somebody suggested do a top 10 and then only give another one to the first and second place. I don't know if I like that either. I like rewarding a few more people. Let me know what you think for that. And then the other thing with these tournaments that we've been doing lately, they've been giving you the health rewards for eliminations. Would you continue to do that, or would you continue giving 50 health for that? Right now, they give you 50 health, and it also gives you shield when you get elimination if you already have 100 health, or if you happen to have like 90 health, then you're going to get 10 health and then 40 shield. So 50 HP, I guess, total is what you're going to get. Yeah, would you continue doing that, or would you try to nerf it? I kind of feel like I like it, but then at the same time, I feel like it should be nerfed a little bit. It just feels, especially early game, it feels really OP to get 50 health, 50 shield, especially when you land early game and those opponents don't even have a weapon yet, and then you're picking up 50 shield and then 100 shield, no problem. And then there's other people still running around trying to look for a weapon. And then when they do have a weapon, even when you run into somebody after those first couple eliminations, while they were running around getting a weapon and didn't kill anybody yet, you already have 100 health, 100 shield without even having to have picked up any sort of, potion, shield potion or anything. Now, here's what I would say for the last round that I played today, where I got the 10 points, where I was feeling really confident about being able to score more than 12, which I did yesterday, which was my high mark. Well, the last thing I hope Fortnite is able to do is find a way to prevent or ban cheaters quickly from competitive play. Like once some cheaters are identified, get them out of there quick, because they're wasting everybody else's time who's trying to be serious. I saw this happen a lot. I've seen a lot of big name streamers post videos of stuff that happened to them, of people cheating, where people are like invisible. People are being shot, but their health never goes below 1. I've seen teaming. It's pretty crazy what people are willing to do just to get a high amount of points to get placement. But I have a feeling that Fortnite is going to be able to look at their data and then see which people were cheating, because we know this is something that they've been able to do in the past when there was controversy about, I cannot remember who the player was, but in the summer skirmishes, that there was one tournament where one of the players won and there was controversy. People were thinking that he was cheating, and then Fortnite was able to not find any evidence of that happening, and everything actually to them showed their data said that he played exactly like you're supposed to. But I definitely ran into this myself today in this last round. Normally it didn't start getting tough until I got to double digits, but already I had 3 points, and it was already really hard. And it was because I kept running into players. I ran into this a couple times where players were teaming. So obviously, two players dropping in solo matches together. Getting in, who happen to get into the same lobby, and then they help each other throughout the round. I didn't like that. That was no good. I had people phase through walls who just, as I am behind a wall, walk through it and then eliminate me that way, because I was not expecting somebody to come walking through a wall. That was pretty horrible as well. I've seen other players like Tfue was the one I saw where he was shooting at somebody and they were like invisible and like pretty much invincible as well. So hopefully they are able to find a way in the future to get these people out quick, because the people who are, especially those big name people, they are really going for trying to qualify in that top 200 so they can move on. For me myself, I didn't think I was going to be able to, but I definitely wanted to test myself. So even for me, I felt like a bummer, like knowing that there was people cheating, just because it was like, oh well, I'm not getting a real accurate representation of how well I could do every time I run into cheaters. They have just wasted a round for me. And I actually at first I didn't understand what was going on. I saw all these people complain about it, and I didn't have any problems in the round that I played yesterday. No problems in the round that I played when I first got home. It wasn't until that third round when I actually started running into some of the things that I was like, oh okay, so this really is a problem. This is actually happening a lot, because it didn't happen to me right away. I didn't think it was happening that much, but boy, was I proven wrong in the last round that I played today. Let's see here, guys. That is enough about the Winter Qualifiers Day 2. We can move on now. Actually, let me give a shout out to the some of the people in the top 200. I don't know any of the EU players. Maybe somebody, I know a lot of you fans out there are from the EU. So here's some of the top players as of right now. Hopefully this is the most updated, but the most updated list that we have right now is Lestream Skite, Mr. Savage M, FA Aries, iJuke, Layafik, MC's Orc, Twitch Beehive, Atlantis Mitro, who I've heard of, Lestream Beto, and Kylix. Those guys were all in the top 10 for the EU side. And then over on the NA side, let's see here. We got TB Fulmer, Arkram, Falter is Bald, Zexro, Ghost Bizzle, Langic, Tristan Hip, Pearl, Liquid Chap, SKA Uzi, Skizu Uzi. These guys were all in the top 10 on the North American side. So, again, and I looked through the full top 200 list. There was a lot of names that you would expect to be in there. And then there was a lot of names that I expected to be on the top 200 who did not make it. So that was pretty surprising. Well, a lot of people who I thought would be on this top 200 list did not make it. That just goes to show you how competitive and tough this competition was. So that was, again, really fun to play. I had a good time, and I can't wait for some more of these type of tournaments to pop up so I can keep testing myself. So now let's move on from that. Let's talk about the Week 9 Secret Battle Star. Again, all the challenges really straightforward. A lot of them you're going to get done just on accident because they're so easy to do. We went over the ones that were, you know, the couple ones that you kind of have to go out of your way to find something to get something done. So let's go get that Secret Battle Star. You're going to go on the grid. It's on E4. There is a little like rock formation there that has a little ridge. You're going to go on the side of that. There is sometimes a chest spawn where this battle star is going to be, but that chest spawn is right next to a grill, and you'll just see the grill if the chest spawn isn't there. But the grill is a red grill, and then when you just land right next to that grill, and it's going to be right there on the grill, so that's pretty easy to find, and that'll get you yourself a battle star. Let's see here, guys. Let's go over what's in the item shop today. So over in the item shop, we got some good items still. Obviously, we got the Nara outfit. I'm a big fan of this one again. As I said yesterday, big fan. You get the Tarot outfit. Again, fan of this one as well. I like the way these ones look a lot. And then you get the rest of their set, which is the Flying Carp Glider, which I really like the way that one looks. And then the Gatekeeper Harvesting Tool. Over in the daily items, you get a very popular emote, the Star Power emote. You get the Desperado outfit. You have the Auto Cleave Harvesting Tool. You have the Armadillo outfit, which is another one that I am a fan of. You get the Buckled Back Bling bundle. This is the back bling set where you get 3 different back blings for 800 V-Bucks. They're all very basic looking, but you do get 3 of them. And then a new item, a new emote, Bombastic. And I really like this one. I like the music for it. Like the dance as well. Yeah, it's a good one for sure. Let's see here, guys. What else we want to get to? We want to get to our tip of the day, and the tip of the day is when you are playing in competitive mode, there is no need to push. Normally, I like to when I find myself in different situations, I will push and be aggressive. I am finding that is not a great thing to do in competitive mode. A lot of the players are really good and really, really fast at building and editing. So it's really tough. Every fight you're going to get into is going to be hard. No fights are going to be easy. So do not rush and push unless you have to, or you have the advantage and your opponent is weak. Most of the time it seems like it's the the best thing to do in these competitive type of modes is to really box yourself up, and then go for those third-party kills as much as possible. Whenever you see some players going at it, really run in there, because the hard thing is obviously about this type of tournament is that 50 health bonus. So whoever won that battle, they're going to end up getting that 50 health bonus. So what I was trying to do was to run up on people who are battling and trying to eliminate a player before one of them eliminated each other, so they wouldn't get that 50 health bonus. That way, not only were they battling and hopefully they were both damaging each other, but then I run in there, get that elimination, get the health shield bonus, and then hopefully take out that second player as well. Now, I didn't get a lot of elims points in the game. I only ended up with 1 elimination point today in the tournament. But I did get eliminations throughout, but most of the time I was only getting like 1 or 2 eliminations per match. Let's see here, guys. That is going to be the show for today. So go join the Discord. Let me know what you are thinking about the tournaments. Did you have fun? Was it a good time? Do you want it to change? If you do, how would you change it? Yeah, just let me know. Go join the Discord. Come hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Of course, you can go to Apple iTunes and Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star rating and a written review, and you'll get a shout out here on the show. Let's see here. It looks like we have one. Maybe this was the one where the player changed it because they didn't think I shouted him out. Let me just look at this real quick. Let's see here. This is from Phantom Boy. Awesome podcast it reads. It says, reposting this because of your episode 2 days ago. I don't really get to play in weekdays. Let's see here. So this podcast lets me know what is the new in the Fortnite world. Phantom plays Fort, friend me, and shout out to me maybe. P.S. I live in Seattle too. Edit, this podcast teaches you how to become a pro. PPS, my Epic Games username is Phantom Plays Fort, and I play on Switch. Maybe we can get on and grind, and we will get the hunting party skin. Awesome. I already have the hunting party skin, but if you need help, I am glad to maybe get on there and join up with you sometime, and hopefully help you get that hunting party skin. Let's see here, guys. That looks like that was the only new review or edit there. I'm not sure if that was the same person who I had to change it because they didn't think I read it, but I think so. So we got that one good and out of the way now. Thank you again so much for that. And let's see here, guys. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode. So until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.